Sa akin, nag-recording pa. Okay, so it's recorded na already. Okay, good afternoon class. So first is I will be discussing and how are you going to join tables from the existing data or from the secondary data which are available in the internet or any government agencies or non-government or business agency that dealing with data can be considered as secondary data. So you can have that data, pre-process it to complement to what analysis or map projection are you going to do, no? So sa karon, for our topic is that I will be going to demonstrate on how are you going to join tables or join one data to another data so that they will complement and we're gonna make some simple analysis which is to map out a population density or to display a certain population from that certain barangay or from the certain municipality. Okay. So first, okay. So creating new data sets, no? Okay. So first is we need to load up our ato ang mga vector files. Okay? So ato i-load up itong mga vector files. So by the way, in every discussion nato is mag-start ko sa scratch. Okay, para mas step by step. Unless kung taas na kayo, so maybe mo gamit lang ko from the existing data na akong gihimo. Project na akong gihimo. Okay? So go to your file. Okay. Your file, then kung may data, then vectors. Then akong i-load up ning bato i-load up ani ha. Okay, wait, gamay kung magnilag. Okay. So we'll be loading up 1, 2, and 3. Okay, ato i-load up tanan. Okay. Okay, na. So this one is ADM3, okay? This one is ADM2, and this one for the region is ADM1. Okay, so dito maglibog. Okay. Okay, but for this discussion, we will be using ADM3. Okay. So now, first we're gonna do is go to our data, atong secondary data, right? So I'm going to locate the secondary data. So PC, then scope files, and then of course then okay. So here we have our secondary data. Okay, this data also been uploaded sa atong classroom. Okay, ato i-double click niya itong tanawon niyo si sodan ni na secondary data. Okay. So this is lag man. Okay, wait, sa kaya kayo nag-lag. Ito kayong sama na siya. Okay. So now, okay. in your activity is we will just going to join our sets of data or table of data from the barangays that enclosed with sugod. Okay? So sa nga to na sa sugod na tong kaon na data. Okay. So asa man dapitag sugod ani. Okay, sugod. Two thousand pasugod. Kandagan ng sugod. Ang pungkol, tubunog, lubong. Diba? Okay, so muna na yung sugod. So locate sugod. Okay. Then copy all the barangay na nasod sa sugod. Okay. Now this data includes unsa man 2015 and also 2020 na population. But in your activity we'll be using 2020 na population. Okay. So atong buhaton ato nang i-copy then create new datasets. Okay. Okay. So in creating new datasets, always remember na every time na mag-paste ka, paste special, then ato na siyang i-paste as values. Okay? Ato nang i-paste as values. Okay, nara. Okay? But ato lang ning i-delete ni si sugod. Okay. So nanatay mga barangay sa sugod and also with the corresponding na iyahang code. Okay. So aton ning i-copy ni babaw. Then pwede na siya paste ng largo. Okay. So from this, ang atong data is still raw pa gihapon ni siya. Ato lang siyang gi-extract, no? So now how are we going to pre-process our data to complement sa data na naa nato sa ato ang QGIS. Okay, now at first atong buhaton is tan-awon sa nato kung unsa di format di ay sa data, no? So first is go to the shape file which is a ADM3, then open its attribute table. After opening attribute table, so atong tan-awon, okay? Okay, so first atong buhaton is Southern Leyte na lang. Okay. Para dali ra siya, ADM3 and not 3. 2 since Southern Leyte man. Okay. Southern Leyte. Then equals to select features. Then ato na siyang i-click ni para mo nga taas. Okay. So mo na yung nabilong sa Southern Leyte asa man si sugod. Southern Leyte. Okay, sugod. Okay. Nara si sugod. Okay. Now always remember na ang format sa ato ang i-joining. Okay. So in joining is you must have the same value. Okay? From the source value to the joining value nimo. Okay? Dapat pareha sila. So now, unsa may unique, okay? Unsa may unique nga rin na part na pwede nato i-join. Okay? Pwede nato i-join from the data na ato ang gi-extract. Okay? So, sir, pwede ba kining ADM3 si sugod? Is sugod unique? No, sugod is not unique because na sugod Cebu, daghang sugod. So if we are going to use sugod as your imong primary key nimo si sugod, so mahitabuan na niya ni-join na to is ma-join na siya kadto sa tanang sugod. So mo na tong i-avoid. Kaya nga naman inside sugod is also naputi mga barangay na Rizal. So napoy Rizal sa Manila, na Rizal sa Cebu. So now how unsa man atong pwede gamiton in joining process. So first we will use the ADM3 P code, okay? Or P code. Kaya nga naman unique siya. Okay? Every municipality, every barangay, every region is naji kagalingon PH code. But sir, I have a question, sir. Wala may barangay nga rin. Okay. So we don't have barangay. Okay. Unsa ra may naa nga rin? ADM3, which is the municipality, ADM2, which is the province, then ADM3 in which is the region. Now, we are going to call another na pod na data shapefile. Okay, mag-call na po tag another shapefile para ma-bring up nato para na natay mga barangay na mga datasets. So asa man tong barangay nato na datasets? Okay, ngitaon sa nato. Okay, nato nga rin downloads. Okay, so dala tong barangay datasets. Then ato na sing i-open. Okay. Also, this datasets already provided. Ato. Okay. So no need na mo mangita. Okay, then ako niyang i-drag nga rin. Then okay, asa mo to dapita na sold siya. Okay. Hindi siya musugot, no? So, ato sa naman ang i-extract ni. So, ako sa extract files to JS core syllabus. Nga rin ang may butang. Okay, then, balik na nga rin sa atong file, atong browser. Okay, itong pangitaon to, nasa D, then school files, then course syllabus, then PH08. Okay, so atong tanawon si PH08 is mo'y nakitaan. Though, inigtanaw na ito sa iyang file from the directory from where it has been saved is sa may mga formats available. Okay? So, si PH08 is nandiyan si PG, DBF, PRJ, and SHX. But we are just gonna use the shapefile. Okay, kaya ang shapefile na may polygon nga rin. So, ato diyang ibutang nga rin. Okay, so, nanatay barangay level. Now, before sa ito na mag-join, no, ako sa niyang i-process ni na certain part nga rin para ma-isolate na to ang mga barangay inside sugod sa Leyte. No? Okay, sa sugod naman ko maghimuog mga processes or analysis. Now, first is I'm going to extract the numbers of barangay from sugod sa Leyte. Okay. So, click the selection tool, then go to the fields, and then click the barangay name. Okay, barangay name. Then equals all unique. Sorry. No, not barangay name. We're going to select the municipality. Okay, municipality. Then equals. Then all unique. Search na to ang sugod. Okay, sugod. Okay, nga no si municipality man. The time na imo nang i-select si municipality and then the value from that variables is sugod, iyang tawgon ta ng mga value na inside pod na ani sugod. Okay, so dependent to mga value from the value of sugod. Okay, so ato nang i-select. Okay, akong tanawon kung na-select pa sila at by clicking this sort. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, na-sort na siya. Right? Okay. So nakita na to. But double check kung sa minaab. Ato sa tanawon kung sakto ba. Buwak dako, buwak gamay, kabadbaran, Concepcion, Consolasyon, Javier, Rizal. Okay. I think sakto siya, no? Then after that, close it. Okay? So as you can see, violet ang atong polygon, but after being selected, it will turn to yellow. So after that, ato na silang extract and export, save selected feature as. Okay. Then, ang format is S3, is RI shapefile. Then, after that, ato nang i-save na to kung asa dapit atong directory. Okay, para dili ta mawala. Okay. Course, then, so maghimo tag another folder, may tawag barangay. Sugod. No. Is GD BRGY. Okay. Sugod barangay. Okay, ito pangalan nga rin Sugod BRGY. Then, yun na, good to go. Then click OK. So after being save as, it will create another na polygon, okay, another na shape file. Okay. So, kaya nga naman ato mo siyang gi-extract. Okay. Then after that, let's select the unselection tool, okay, para ma-unselected na tong area sa sugod. Okay. So as you can see, muna niya mga barangay, muna niya polygon sa sugod. Now, let's change the properties sa ato ang from the outliers, no? Okay, ato nang i-change siya from white, then transparent, then yung background is ato lang i-gray, then apply. Okay, so na. So, now atong tanawon ang iyahang attributes. So, atong tanawon niyang attributes kung unsay mga na-extract na attributes. So, as you can see, after extracting, i-isolate na niya ang mga values na ato lang kailangan. Okay, so muna na yung output. Now, what are we going to use in order na katong data sa atong population is mo reflect siya sa mga barangay? Okay, so it is quite obvious na ang ato yung gamiton is ang barangay code. Okay, the barangay code is because it represent a barangay and it is unique. Okay, unique siya from the other codes. Okay, so tanaw natin yung format, PH, dako, then the rest of the code. Okay, then ato sa na-close. Then let's go back into processing our data from book 1. Okay, so let's add PH code. Okay, code. Okay na no. So since mag-add ng taog PH, okay, since code naman ang no, so mag-add taog PH from before the code. Okay, so saan na to pag-add? So I know kay banon mo eh. Okay, so ato lang hinaon pag-add. Okay, magbutang tag PH, then next ana niya equals to PH, then ato na siyang himong absolute para dili mo move ang iyang column and row. And kanya naman ato man siyang concatenation, then click A2, then do not make it absolute since we need all this data to be reflected from this column of data. Okay, so okay na. So PH sakto ba? 086417001. Okay. Now double click lang ning gamay na box. Okay. Okay na. So nanatay data. Okay. Now save. Save as. Asa man na ito i-save ni ngadto gyapon nga to sa atong file. Okay. Napa ba mo? Okay, tanong ako balik yun. Okay, napamanday mo. Kulbaan naman tagwa na food mo. Okay. Asa na ko ato? Okay. School files, then array. Then maghimo tag another folder. Free process pop barangay pop data. Okay. Barangay pangalan ni good BRGY. Okay na. Now, since we already have the pre-processed na data, we will now go back to QGIS and call that pre-processed na data. Okay, as you can see sa atong browser, okay, sa atong browser is makikita na to ang pre-processed data. Drop down, then ato lang ng tawag, no? Then after that, ato ning i-open yung attribute table. Okay. So, na ato ang PH code. Okay? So, wala na Wala ni reflect, no, Marvin? Okay. So, either, pwede gamitin na itong delimited, ato na diyang i-save into delimited. Then, nimo ta na, sir, can it affect the, sa man, na may epekto? If ever mangani na ato na part siya sa data, no, okay lang siya. But to make it na murabag acceptable po is that butangan na tong heading. CSV. Okay, we're gonna use the CSV format. Then save. Yes. And after that, go to QGIS. Then select delimited text. And after that, after selecting delimited text, go to file name. Then HGD barangay, core syllabus. Then pre-processed prop data. Then click CSV, open. Okay, ato ning i-uncheck ning non-geometry because this is a non-geometry. Okay. So as you can see, nanajay heading, okay, code name, geographic level, then add. Okay, after adding, ato ning i-remove ning daan ato na data, then atong tanawon ang attributes. Okay, so good. Okay, good na, no? So, nanatay population na 2020 and also we have the PH code. Okay, we will be needing this data. Okay, now, this will be the start on where you will be going to join the data from the CSV file to the data from your shapefile. Okay, so how are you going to join? Okay, so simple lang. Right-click, then sugod. Ato i-right-click ng barangay since we're going to join the datasets from the barangay datasets which present sa ato ang barangay na shapefile. Then go to properties, then click this button. Okay, after clicking this button, this is empty since we are still not joining any other data. Then click the plus button to add new join, then click the drop down, then select Sugod Barangay since this is the data that we are going to join from the shapefile. Then after selecting, then join field. Okay, so from this barangay, what field are we going to join? Okay, so we're going to join the PH code. Okay, the unique code that represents in every barangay is what we're going to use. Okay. Then the target field which is located from our shapefile na Sugod Barangay. Okay. So barangay code. Okay, so klaro kayo no, barangay code. Okay. Ang are is PH code, ang are is barangay code. Okay, do not use barangay name because it will be reflected ang name sa barangay. We are going to utilize the code, okay, the PH code. Okay. Next is let's click the join fields, then click PH. Not PH code. The 2020 population. Okay. So the data that are already present sa Sugod Barangay, mo ay atong i-join padungan to sa shapefile nato. Okay. So naka-follow. Then click OK. Okay, after clicking OK, so we're going to apply. Okay, every time that you are going to make changes, first click apply, then OK. Apply, then OK. Then atong tanawon. Let's click atong tanawon si shapefile from the Sugod Barangays. Then open as attributes. Okay, so as you can see, we already successfully joined two data into one. Okay? So, nanangari ang Sugod Barangay 2020 population. Okay? So, ang pinakadako is ang Zone 5. Okay? So, nakuha is Zone 5, no? 4,000. population. Pinakagamay is sa Buwak Dako, 116. Okay. So naka-follow, no? Okay, so walay question before tamo proceed. Joining tables, walay questions? Questions? Okay, so I will be uploading this video recording sa ato ang sa YouTube, then I'll be providing the link, no? Okay, di man ta pwede magdili ma-play basta gamito na to ang Google Classroom. Okay, why questions? Okay, so wala di questions, so let's proceed. Saan ba to? Okay, so now since we are now joining, okay, so let's try to display the barangay name, then its value. Okay, kung pila iyang population. Okay, so itong i-right click, then properties. Okay, ano mo kayo, mag-add man tawag labels. Then after properties, click the labels. Okay, label icon. Then after clicking the label icon, click single labels. Then after this, since this is complex naman siya na syntax, since we're going to display the barangay name and then the population, we're not going to use this mga drop down. Okay, kaya if drop down na itong gamiton, i-apply. So numbers lang ang mo display. Okay, from each barangay. So what are we going to do is display the barangay, then its population. Okay, so go to click this summation na button, then after that, go to fields and values. Since we are going to use the barangay name, we're going to double click this. Then after that, apply concatenation. Okay, after applying concatenation, okay, apply a new line, but we're not going to use a new line, but instead we're going to change the value inside, okay, to represent sa may tawag ani. Okay, and after that, concatenation again. Okay, click this, concatenate, then click Sugod Barangay 2020 population. Okay, so na 116. Then okay, then we're going to add a buffer, okay, para makita sa mo sa man mas visible siya. Okay, so we're going to provide a buffer, then ato lang nipso ng buffer, no? 0.5, then apply. Ikaw mayroon din ng 0.5 dahil. Okay, 1 na lang. Okay, click OK, then atong i-zoom to layer. Okay, so makita na natong array. Ay, okay, wait sa gamay ha, kay magkuha sa ko charger. Okay, so now, from the Barangay Binet, we have 154, Hipantag, 248, Tagsa, 525, Kauswagan, 440. Okay, so now, since we already have the population, we are going to simply classify from higher to, from bigger to lower na population na index, no? So, we are going to categorize, okay? Kung asa dapita, mas darker ang mas dagang population, then mas lighter ang less ang population. So, sir, Is this processor part of the analysis na ba? So wala pa, wala pa ni analysis na part. This is just for representation only. Then first is go to its property. And after property, ato ta sa symbology. Okay, sa symbology na button niya or sa tool. Then click categorize. Okay. So after clicking categorize, atong gamiton ni si Sugod Barangay 2020 population. Okay. So after that, classify. Okay. Sir, how are we going to change the color? Okay. So we're going to change the color by clicking this drop down button. Okay. Then let's change it to blues. Okay. Okay. So wala siya na sort, no? Okay. So since wala man na siya na sort, ato sana i-apply. Okay. E nasa tayo buhaton na nilain. Okay, this one na lang. Okay, so instead of categorize, we will be using graduated. Okay, so by using graduated, okay, so let's add pila ka classes kay since daghan man ang population. So at least about na tag 7 ka classification. Then we're just going to use the equal count. Okay, so as you can see, ang iyang legend is 116 to 227, 227 to 434. Okay. Okay. Then classify, then apply, then okay. Okay. So now, as you can see, from the color alone, makibaw na tadaan na sa map is daghan 2,000, San Miguel 1,969, San Roque, San Pedro, Rizal, mas daghan jud sa Zone 5. Okay. Zone 4, 406. Uy, gamay ra din na tao sa Zone 4 di ay. Okay? Ay hinuon pod, nganong gamay ra may tao Zone 4 kay kasagaran magud kay is commercial. It is highly commercialized na, no? Zone 1. So may from this alone makibaw na tadaan na from what area, from Southern Leyte or from what barangay is that highly residential siya, no? Mas daghan ang mga tao na, mas daghan ang mga residential zone. Unlike sa Zone 4 na gamay ra kayo. It's because gamay ra residence since daghan na siya og businesses or sa man din nga rin napita. Okay, so later na kung natin mga certain na mga analysis. Okay. So, next question, how are we going to categorize? Question. Okay, before tayo proceed to questions, before tayo proceed sa population density. Okay? Questions? Wala. Wala questions? Napa mo? Oy, basi nangatog na mo. Napa mo?
Napa, sir.
Wala. Napa. Abi, murag ang mingawan ng mga dyan, no? Murag na akong nga rin nagsigigaw-yaw ako sa day. So, sige ra. Sundan nagbalik to, then you can still come up with the same output. Then you're going to apply that same output from the rest sa atong activities since all the other activities is medyo ikabot nato sa mga advanced na jud is complex na siya gamay, but if atong ma-master mga basic na mga processes makaya rin nato. Okay? Okay. So now, since part of this discussion is you're going to man, you are going to solve or you're going to analyze on how much asa dapita ang mas daghan og density. Okay? So, sa man to pag-solve sa density area, okay, pausa na to ang area, then ato siyang i-divide na to sa populations. Okay. Okay. So how are you going to do this? Okay. So, first is go to properties again. No, not properties, but attributes. Okay. After attributes, we're going to add another column of data that represents the value on kung pila ang area from certain barangay. Okay. So, first, what we're going to do, click the calculator or the open field calculator button. So, after that, okay, then put a name. Ito yung naan kita high area. Anong haman? Or HA, it's because we're going to use the hectare. Okay? Hectare natong gamiton. Then, since hectare is na may mga points, no? Na mga decimal points, okay? We're going to use real. Okay? Okay, real. Okay, now the formula. Okay? Sure, anong is the formula provided na ba po ba sa calculator? Yes, you can have the formula from the geometry. Okay, so since we're going to get the area, double click the area. Okay, so nana. So 4,706,449,000. Okay, so how are we going to convert this into hectare? Okay, so divide by 10,000. Okay. So, sakto ba? Okay, if ever maganda pa sa'yo, you can still correct it. Okay. So, after that, makuha na nato na, then, click OK. So, naka-follow? Okay. Sir, what if kung among gamyan yung precision? Okay, the precision is in how much decimal points we are going to display. Okay, if 0 na siya, so 470 na. Okay, but since mas nindot og na decimal points na. Okay? Then click OK. Okay. So now we have already a area na. Okay, 405. So tanaw na to. So asa na mag-population na waman? Ako'y nabuhat. Wait sa ha, kaya mong population. Okay, ito'y cancel. Nawa man ang data. Ano nawa man to? Okay, balik ta, balik, okay. So let's visit this, redo the process. Fill, then area, then divided by 10,000. Then click OK. Okay, ano nawa man to ganiha? Okay, then save. Okay. Nawa siya after na ko ano nawa man. Okay. Dili na ako i-sort. Okay. Okay, now, since we already have the area, so we're going to display the area, no? Ato po i-display ang area. Okay, go to properties. Then after properties, go to label, then go to the summation button. Then after that, mag-add man tag another area. Okay, concatenation, then next line. After next line, concatenation again. Then we're going to add the area. Okay. Okay. To add a text, okay, simply click this, then change the value from a string. Okay. Area. Kita naman nun yung area. Then, after that, concatenation again. Area. Okay. So, parang mo display na to ang area. And after that, concatenation again to provide a unit. Okay? So maghatag taog niya unit. Okay? So sa may unit niya, HA. Buhat butangan tong space, then you're good to go. Then click OK, apply. Okay? So nakita na ninyo? So itong tanawon na si San Miguel is na area na 228 hectares. But ang iyang population is 1,969. So, ang nagana. But, ang area sa San Isidro or sa Milagroso is 611. Dako kayo. But, ang iyang population is only 669. So, from this, you can come up with a simple na insights. No? You can come up with a simple analysis na daan pa naman. Okay. So, now, we're going to use the area and the population para makakuha taog density. Okay. Properties again, then, not properties, but attributes. Okay, from attributes, we are going to add again another column of data. Okay, then open field calculator, then after that, let's put this pop dense. Okay, pop dense, since density man siya, so, it's whole number man because one citizen represents one count, no? So dili siya ingon na decimal number na itaw na katunga. Okay, it's a whole number. Okay, so atong gamiton, so good barangay population of area ha. Okay. So area then divided by. Okay. So just like that, divide lang nato na silang duha. Then, multiply. Okay? Since ato mo siyang kwaon, ato siyang i-multiply from the population, kung pila tanan population. Okay, so sa man to pagtuha, simple lang, ato lang ta sa sugod barangay, then atong buhaton, ato lang ning sum. Okay, na ay 47,552. Okay, copy. Then after copy, go back sa calculator, then ato ning butangan og multiply by boom. Okay? Then round by 2. Gusto nga na to eh. No, sa what percentage yung tani. Ay, okay. Sorry. Sakto na dito. Okay. Ito lang na yung update ng existing. And divided by population density. Ay, okay. Sorry. Then, multiplied by 100. Okay. Tingnan na to ba yan? Nawa naman po. Wait sa ha. Di ba kabali? Zero. What seems to be the error? Okay, wag largo ra jud to. May zero. Ano may zero ha? Young population ang area 716. Manis show ang niya ha. Decimal points. Sa wait sa kay mo wa man show yung decimal points. Sorry. Okay. Dapat di ay real. Okay, moday, sorry. Balik. Okay, nana. Okay. So, sorry, what din na nabutang real number. Okay. So, don't forget to use the real number. So, this will be the population density niya. Okay. So, now, we're going to save. Then, always save after creating new data sets or new column of data. Then, toggle off the edit. Then, after that, we're going to display na ang iyahang population density. Okay, so we're going to display this. Again, go to nari sa atong expression, then concatenate again, then new line. Okay, new line. Then after that, concatenate again. Then, since we're going to display population density, click new and then change the value inside to population. Ito lang yan. Up then. Okay? Or PD. PD na lang kay taas na kayo. Then space, then after that, space, then concatenate again. After concatenation, fields and values, then select pop dense. Okay? Then, after that, no. So, since it's a percentage man, okay, pao na to na. Okay. Good. Sakto ba? Nabasukahi ang percentage? Okay, then apply. Okay, so na. Okay. So kung imo na i-add na tanan, it will come up with 100%, no? Okay. So from this activity, okay, mo na inyong buhaton for your next activity. Okay, your activity also will be uploaded sa inyong Google Sites. Okay, inyo i-upload sa Google Sites. And also next week is the start for our sa atong event together with the UP and all the universities that are being invited. Okay, so there will be students from another university. So I hope I will be expecting more. Okay, sa inyuhan more on participation because this is a week long event, and I hope that someone in my class would win the prize of 1,000. No, mas daghan magmamap. Okay, so so what will be the expectation for your next activity? So this will be the whole expectation for your next activity. Okay. Then after creating your next activity, we will going to create a layout. Okay. So what panahon man no? Mag-create sa tag layout kay nga naman. Sir, it is so messy. Tapos unsa man namo pag-identify na mao na ang unsa man to pagbutang sir og mga another na informations. Okay. So first is you're going to add a new layout. Okay. Sample. And after creating a new layout, you will prompt into the layout na workspace. Then click this add map. After adding a map, click then drag. After dragging, release. Okay. Then we're going to adjust. Okay. Nara. Okay, bisag simple lang na layout. Okay, simple na layout. Then after that, we're going to add a label. Tingnan naman asa man to pagbutang og label. Okay? And after adding a label, click this, unclick this, auto update, then locate kung asa nabilong ni Sugod Barangay. Okay, Sugod Barangay. So, others will be hidden. Kung taguan ning uban, kining uban ato ning taguan, delete. Ay na, sorry. Ini na siya, ini, then hide, uban. Okay, sunapa ni, ato ning i-delete. Okay. So, ato ning i-rename, ato ning i-hidden, by the way. Then, atong butang ang title. Population range. Okay, nga population range man is because ang atong gi-categorize nga is ang range man niya. Okay? So, okay. So, bisag niya na lang, okay na. Okay. Then, butang na itong text, label. Sugod. Southern Leyte. Population count and population distribution and density. Okay, so that's it. Then atong i-dock on, then after that, okay. After that, mag-add ta og north arrow. Click the north arrow na options, then drag, and then let's add a scale bar on the right. Okay. Since that is meters, ato nang i-change it to feet na lang. Ano, kilometers. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Then, after that, save, export at image. Then, inyo na nang ibutang ato sa inyong folder. Kung may folder na line. Project. Layout. Okay. Then, Save. Okay. So, okay na. So, nanatay population, natay area, at the same time, we already have the density, kung pila ka percentage. Okay? Okay. So, next questions? Okay. Questions? Next questions?
Sir, ag sa website ba, sir? I-add pa ka na mo, sir?
Oh yes, i-add ko ninyo kay para makatanaw-tanaw ko. Oh, i-add ko ninyo. Oh. Okay, so ayaw lang ka-stress. Okay, wala ko kung naging ninyo na deadline na. Okay, but do it kay magkadugay, magkadaghan na itong activities. Okay, so kung makadaghan ng activities, magsigira ba sa kong klase, so okay na ba kayo mahampon na i-upload ng videos. Okay, so wala question? Wala question sa steps? So, next, by the way, next meeting, I'll be discussing, okay, dili na tanang georeferencing hazard, digitizing features, dili na tana, GPS, dili po tana, okay. Okay, at ahola lang i-emerge ni sila sa mga sa activity. But this elevation imagery, okay, nindot ni siya, we will be doing this activity next meeting. Okay, so what will be the expectation of this? Okay, okay, so mo sneak peek tagamay kung unsay naa. Okay, para na may idea. Okay, so this will be the activity next meeting, the discussion next meeting. We will be displaying a digital elevation imagery and then mag-display ta og 3D na map. Okay? Okay, maghimutag 3D na map. Then also we will be conducting an simple analysis from that map. Okay? Okay, so na yung mga analysis na natin mga expressions. Okay? The analysis, so doon kung pila ang area sa slope, pinakataas na mountain. Okay? So, I suggest that you finish your activities, mga recent activities as fast as possible because the longer na dugay mo makapas, mas dugay mo makaapas, no? Kay mas ato mga activities is labi na mga steps is long siya, taas kayo. Okay? Okay. So, sir, kini ba itong mga discussion ron is relatable lang bang ni sa atong mga advanced na topic? Yes, this is relatable. What we are doing now is just basic. Okay? From what we are going to do from the advanced part of your topic. Okay? So, I'll be giving you a quick peek po sa mga topic na to. Okay? We were going to analyze the storm surge area, delineation of watersheds, at sa watersheds, asa dapitaan mga tubig na nagpundo, nag-agi, point interpolation, okay, population heterogeneity, advanced part sa population density, okay, working with earthquake, a 3D visualization, okay, kung asa dapitaan nag-originate ang earthquake from X and Y and Z axis, visualizing bathymetric data, okay, kung sa kalawon ang dagat, suggested MPA, delineation, asa dapitaan mga marine protected areas. Okay, these are the topic that we are going to discuss from this subject. Okay, so advice na inyo yung i-perform mga itong mga basic activities because the basic activities is a stepping stone, okay, or an essential part para sa inyong upcoming na mga discussions, no? Okay, then sa katong mga way laptop, you can watch tutorials, okay, from tutorial point, but it will be much harder man good ang learning good nga to good kay it is more on general siya, no? Dili siya direct to the point from what we've done sa among book na gina-incorporate mo ang processes, then we conceptualize another method on how we're going to approach, how we're going to solve certain problem. Okay? Kaya naman, some of these processes are not available, okay, from online resources because this is the processes from what you see here is kami-kami ra pud nga rin ang naghimo. Okay? Unlike sa katong mga basic na process. Okay? Okay. So, walay questions? Okay, I'll be expecting no karon na weekend pod na makakita na ko sa inyong site no kay para mag-start po ko grade. Okay. From what I have anticipate no. Gamay ra man kayo ang musod. Asan di ang uban di ay? Na ba sila klase ingaro na schedule? Na sila klase? Hello? Wait, kasi may mutubag. Wala yung mutubag. Okay, in behalf nila.
Okay ba,
Tungod sa
sir?
internet connection, sir.
Internet connection. Agoy no? Mawala lagi no? Sige lang. Inaalang sila na mag-upload man ko ani. So they can whatever download this or anything. Pwede sila makatanaw sa YouTube. Okay. Okay. So, wala questions? Okay, kung naglibog mo, you can watch the YouTube na kuan para ngadto lang mo magbalik-balik og tan-aw. Okay, questions? Okay. Okay, may questions ka rin? Wala na? Okay, by the way, nakoy question ninyo. Sir, pwede may mga yung copy sa module? Okay. So, ang katong 1 ug 2, more tayo akong gihatag since paano naman ko to? Close eye na lang ko ato, no? Marag nilapas na ko to sa mong kasabutan na di ko mag-send. Kay it is copyrighted. Okay. But I make an exception, no, kay wala man din natarong nahugahapon og record ng akong activity. So, mao nang dili na ko makahatag niyong module since dili man ni siya module good. This is not a module na same sa gihimo sa college, no? Kaya na mahimog module tapos isend din niyo. This is not because this is copyrighted and protected, no? And also this is a part of the property of the school. So if reproduced and reused, no, sa mga students or either kinsa mga colleagues, that will be subject for kaso, no, makinasuhay, no. Okay, so nanay copyright nami copyright claims as authors. Okay, so mo nang para ma-avoid ta. Okay, so kato lang 1 ug 2 ma-send, then this video will be sent to you. Okay? Okay. But, sir, can I buy the book? Yes, you can buy the book. Okay? That's the only way that you can utilize the book. But, naman siguro ito yung movement, no, na naghihimo na maki-coordinate sa inyong LGU to provide a budget, no, to buy the book. Okay, I don't know lang kung naunsa na ba to. But I heard that her say na there will be a plan na the college will be collaborating with your LGUs from where you belong. Okay, kung asa mo dapitan na locate, then they will provide a fund to buy the book. Okay, by the way, this book is being used ng good food sa mga trainings, okay, sa mga risk analysis assessment. Okay, so by the way, this is an advantage because bisag asa karon industry, education, okay, NGOs, okay, GIS is being utilized na jud. Okay. Kami gani is ginasigi mi og saman. Ginasigi mi og provide og trainings from the staff sa mga barangay, PDRMO, sa mga risk management ng mga team sa province. Magsige kami conduct og mga trainings. How much more, no? After this, you will have the ample knowledge, or you have the skills na to process and to analyze data, and not just to process, analyze data, but to give insights and help the katong mga policy implementer, no? Katong magsigig implement o sa mga policy, kisa may mo implement sa mga policy atong mga barangay, ato ang munisipyo. Okay, you will be doing some risk analysis assessment. So this is usable. So nindot kayo ng GIS. Okay. Muna ingon ko ninyo na appeal mo next week. It's because ang atong certificate is coming from UP and also is issue. So duha ka book eskwelahan ng inyong madaan niya na. And also coming from OSM and HATS. So arang kanindot na kayo na certificate. Inighatag din siya employer. Kita mga apply mo nga sa munisipyo. Mingon na sila ninyo, uy, what you kayo naka-attend ka ni day? Yes sir, I have a subject also from the college board na college days. Inipakita sa certificate, uy, we need you. So mas dako ang imong impact, mas dako ang chance na masud ka sa work. Okay? Kay mostly, okay, mo hanon isulti ninyo, mostly sa among gitrain, okay, is na uban dili college graduate, ang uban is college graduate. Amo silang gitrain kay ngano man, gipatrain sila sa ilahang munisipyo. Okay? Naghatag og budget ang government to train these people to perform GIS na mga task or processes. So ingana nakaron ka emerging ni na subject or this certain na mga way of dealing with data. Okay, kasi dili na ng mga table. Ang sa karon is more on visualization na. Okay. So muna. So kung manginano mo sa inyong barangay, nganong nagkaguliang na ilahang mga sidra, mga planning na is because they need training. They need training pa in GIS. So kamo swerte na mo kay from karon pa lamang college mo is na GIS, which is useful siya. Okay. Okay, so is there any questions before we will gonna dismiss the class? Okay, questions from the discussion, or question what will happen or what will be the expectation next week? Okay, na may questions? Wala na questions? Okay, so if wala nang question, ato na ning turn off ning ano, sa man pag turn off ning stop presenting. Okay, stop presenting, then sa man pag